Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're gonna do some science. I want to thank very quickly Pixelated Sparkster over on the subreddit for this idea in the first place, and just being very cool when I mentioned that I would like to try this out for myself on a video and bring it to you guys at home. So big shout out to them for being generally awesome. Right, so the plan for tonight is to try to make a 5-star Jurassic World Evolution park right here on Isla Nublar with only one dinosaur in it. Only a singular dinosaur. Now, the major problem with that is, if we go into our dinosaur rating, there is a rating for... there's a variety penalty. That's the main thing. There's also a base rating, which, generally speaking, the more dinosaurs you have, the better. The idea is that by putting a dinosaur into battle repeatedly and having it win, we can, over time, make a dinosaur with such an incredibly, monstrously high score that it offsets all the negatives that you'd have by having a lack of dinosaurs in the first place. So, to do that, we are going to use a Sinoceratops because they're adorably chubby and they're not a particularly high rating dinosaur in the first place. I have maxed this one out in terms of genetic stats, in terms of its attack and defense. We are doing this on Isla Nublar just because I do need the infinite lifespan, but other than that, this is something you should be able to do on any island, if you were quick enough, I guess. Look how chubby it is. I'm not shaming, I love it. I absolutely love it. Sinoceratops is like a top 5 dinosaur for me. So the population and social is never going to be high. That's going to hurt the welfare score a little bit as well, which of course isn't going to help. We're also going to have some dead dinosaurs roaming around. If we look at the sandbox, you can see that there is a dinosaur variety difficulty and dinosaur rating difficulty. These are on normal, and that's what they would be on a normal playthrough. If you were just playing the game, making normal parks, these would be on normal. I'm not going to set these to easy, which would make this a lot easier, because I want this to be something you could theoretically do in your playthrough. That is the challenge. Is this actually possible? Of course, there's disease off and dinosaur lifespan is on unlimited, and there's no outages and stuff like that, no escapes, but that's all stuff you could theoretically manage. I'm just trying to help myself out a little bit. So the idea is we are going to keep spawning in Indoraptors for our Sinoceratops to fight. The Sinoceratops needs a name. It is a champion dinosaur who is hopefully going to get thousands upon thousands of ratings and carry us up to those beautiful 5 stars. We're already at 1.5. That's not a bad start. I need a name. Destructoceratops, because I'm 12 years old apparently. Let's have a little look at this. I'm hoping facility rating is 5 stars. That's fantastic. I shouldn't have to touch that now, theoretically, because the park isn't going to grow any bigger in a way. It should stay basically exactly like this, but with one very fancy dinosaur. We may need to add more hotels. I'm not really sure, but we shall see. So, the Sinoceratops, let's just look at the base stats, attack and defense in particular. We have attack genes 113, defense genes 83. Now you can see both those, the defense genes has tripled nearly, and the attack genes has slightly under doubled. So 113 and 80 something, 83, whereas the Indoraptor has 92 and 45 by default. This hasn't been made any stronger because why would it? I have put a little rainforest pattern on it. This was suggested by Pixelated, just because that bumps up the Indoraptor's rating a little bit. It's a mammoth 328, which I believe does change how much rating it gives to the defeating dinosaur. If you beat up a Struthiomimus, you get less points than if you beat up a Spinosaurus. I couldn't think of a dinosaur. You know, so that makes a lot of sense. So, we're just going to do the first fight right here. We're going to release our first Indoraptor, and whilst that's going on, get my next one breeding as well. We're going to need a lot of these. You'll see I also have a ranger team stationed right here, right by the gate. We're going to basically sit in here, ready to help out the Sinoceratops as soon as possible. Sinoceratops is going to lead a lot of healing. This is going to take a long time. I'm not going to subject you guys to all of it. We're going to do like a little kill montage or something like that, and we'll go from there. Would not put you guys through this. Let's have a little look. Let's just see the first fight. So there's our Indo rainforest skin, because I like the blue stripe. I think it's pretty cool. Big old Sino, absolute titan of a dinosaur, absolute unit in awe at the size of the lad. See, I know memes. I like memes. There we go. Boof. Now, the Sinoceratops, Destructoceratops, I should say, should win this. Look at this, it's an absolute mauling. Is he even going to take a hit? It doesn't look like it. Oh, nope. Ah, oh, there it is. That's the stuff. Bam. I've never seen a Sinoceratops. Oh, I forgot, I also need a, that's my bad. Okay, well, I mean, straight away, basically, we can just go. More Indoraptors, more Indoraptors. I will skip forward at some point. I'm just going to have a little fun at the start. I also need an ACU because we're going to need to clear out the dead dinosaurs because they will negatively affect my rating. And like I said, I'm only allowed one dinosaur. Wait, do you actually need an ACU for this? Yeah, you do, yeah. Only allowed one dinosaur, and that includes dead dinosaurs. Doesn't matter if they hurt my rating. Why am I struggling to find ACU? I was just clicking on it. What are you doing, BestInSlot? It might be 3 in the morning, but that's no excuse to be stupid. Okay, we'll get that on the go. So this is going to hurt my rating for a little bit, but where's our Sino gone? Alright, so the rating on the Sinoceratops is now 242. It went up by a total of 164. That's a hell of a jump in rating. So each Indoraptor is worth 164. The Indoraptor rating is 328. So you get half the rating of the dinosaur you kill. It might make sense in a way to kind of buff up the Indoraptor even more, to keep it so its stats are below the Sinoceratops, but so it still loses, but it's worth a little bit more. But the problem with that is you're also increasing the time necessary for these dinosaurs to actually be bred. You know, it takes a little bit of time, and I want to kind of keep them popping out, basically. Although I'm not sure how necessary that is. But it does look they're about to fight once again. We'll watch one more fight. I need to make sure Sinoceratops just wins all of these. At least the population needs been met. It might be a dinosaur that wants to kill it, but apparently that doesn't matter. I'm very lonely. I don't care who I hang around with. They can be mass murderers. It does not matter. Oh, right. It begins. It begins. Indoraptor wants it to begin. Sinoceratops seems less interested. Indoraptor's squaring up, you know, I'm going to eat your face and so on. And the Sino's just, yeah, well, you say that, but I think I'll just chill here and eat some grass. Oh, considering it. Even turning to face it is just so ponderous and slow, and it's like, I guess if I have to kill you I will, but I'd rather just go eat some grass, you know? Bam! I'd love it if the Destructoceratops basically never took any damage. That'd be really good. It would mean I can be much more off-hands with the whole thing. Bum 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 bum. So far that is how it's working. That is another clean kill. Wait for it. We're going to get a nice screenshot this time. Oh no, we're not doing the shadow. Bam! Oof! 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 Well done, buddy. Release the next one. I could probably, if she's never going to take any damage, I could probably just keep releasing them. You know, just churn them out constantly. Anyways, that is the goal. I'm going to do like a little time-lapse, kind of montage kind of thing of Sinoceratops killing tons of dinosaurs. I think that's the idea. And let's see if we can make it. It's going to take a long time. So, ladies and gentlemen, is it possible? Let's find out with a nice dramatic zoom out, which I will hopefully do in post-production. Ta-da! It is indeed possible to get a 5-star park with one singular dinosaur. We're going to click this, and as evidence, dinosaur rating, base rating, 1 dinosaur, 28. Combat infamy, 11,500 nearly. Variety penalty is minus 6,000. It appears to me that 5,000 might be the marker for dinosaur rating that gets you to 5 stars. Maybe it's 1,000 per star. That would make a lot of sense. I did have to increase my hotel capacity and stuff like that because the park is getting a little out of hand. And I did briefly bring in another Sinoceratops in order to just get the comfort rating up, because the comfort score was like minus 3,000 or 4,000 at that point in time. You could definitely not do that. You could just keep throwing Indoraptors at the Sinoceratops, so even if it had 0% comfort and you lost all that points, you'd get it done anyway, but I've been here for about 4 hours now. This took a long time, ladies and gentlemen. My original plan was to do a time-lapse, record the whole thing, and after about 2 hours I was thinking, yeah, this isn't going to work. This is going to go on for a little bit too long. Just for comparison's sake, the Sinoceratops has killed 67 Indoraptors, individual little Indoraptors. Each one giving like 200 to 300 in terms of score, 180 or what was it? And when the comfort rating was in there knocking it off, it only added about 100. What's interesting is my dinosaur rating. Oh no, never mind. I don't know what I'm on about. Anyways, yeah, so it's possible. I think that's really cool. You can overcome the incredible other problems if you just do this. Now, the problem is, would this dinosaur have died? Let's have a little look on a normal playthrough. So, what's the lifespan? How long has my Sino been alive? Sino's been alive for 66 years. So, even if infinite lifespan was turned off, you could do this, in theory. If you had unlimited money in your playthrough, so enough that you could keep pushing out more Indoraptors, you could do this in a regular playthrough. The Sinoceratops has enough time to go on for another, 20, 30, 40 years, and you could make it higher with even more lifespan genes. I don't really know what else to say, folks. It took bloody ages. It's like 5 in the morning now. I'm not sure it was worth it, but we have proven once and for all you can have a 5-star park with one dinosaur in it. I hope at least one of you found this mildly interesting, because I'm going to be very upset otherwise. There's just so many. Look at them all. All these people here for my one chubby little Sinoceratops. So many humans. And yeah, well, there we go, folks. We did some science today. There isn't much science left to do in this game. We've done a lot of science in this game, but I thought that was a pretty interesting one. Well said, Sino. Well said, Destructoceratops. Now, the score will start to drop in a little bit just as the comfort drops, but bah. I am not a man of infinite patience. The point is it works, and it would work either way. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep, so thank you so much for joining me for my little bit of science. If you did enjoy this video and you appreciate the effort, please do hit the like button down below, it really helps me out. Remember to subscribe for just monstrous amounts of Jurassic World Evolution content, and hit the little bell icon when you do, because YouTube is stupid. And I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.